Welcome, Cornerstone. This is image fillers. We're going to go over some of the features on the PLC and kind of show you how it manually is operating, and a video too will show you it actually running. Right now that we're in the main screen here, we're going to go ahead and hit manual operations. We're going to select head 1. We're going to jog. We're going to hit agitation. We actually have to turn on the fillers, and we're going to go ahead and jog auger 1. Alright, we're going to go ahead and select head 2, and we're going to hit jog the auger for this one. And so you know the auger agitation are working. I'm going to go back to head 1. We're going to index. So you know all the indexing cylinders are working. I'm going to go to select 2. The index cylinders are working for head 2. Get in there for you. Alright, you can hear them all. We're going to go ahead and we're on. Let's go back to head 1. We're going to go ahead and vibrate. Yeah, that's working. Head 2. That's working. We're going to go to the lift. I'll go ahead and hit that on head 2. Go back to head 1. We're not quite lined up the cylinders. We will be when we're running on full speed. Go ahead and lift it again for you. The lifts are working properly. Go ahead and hit return. Alright, so we know that everything's working in manual mode. This is your edit recipe mode. In this mode, you're going to go ahead and select your recipes. This is the actual recipe. This is just what you name it. You can go into turns, time, turns with weight. This is by revolutions. Revolutions with weight control, which is the scale. Time with weight. That's how many turns we're going to do on the auger. Right now we're going to do 5. Fill timeouts. If you're filling, your encoder were to fail and you're filling too many times, you can set that at whatever you want. It has to be more than your turns. So if your turns are 5 turns, it's half a second. It's got to be at least more than a half a second, which we're much further past than that. Agitation, we're going to go with fill. Most of your products are going to be with fill. That means the blade is going to sweep the inner wall of the hopper as the auger turns. Vibration. You can do the vibration with the fill or continuously with the fill is what we're going to do in a recipe mode. Vibrate after fill. You can actually vibrate the vibrator after your fill. These are all your delays for your index cylinders. This is something when we're going to have running here at the shop kind of a little bit longer times. When you get into full running production, you start getting those times lower and lower. But these are your delays. This is delay before your transfer. Just reading them off here. Transfer time, time it takes for your bottle to get into the fill station. Settle time after transfer, how long it takes for the product to settle before you want to move on. So let's go back to recipe 1. Turn. Okay, so now we went through all the manual stuff, system setup stuff. This is all stuff really we can't show you how it works manually. This is all how we're going to run automatically. You'll see how the lift is going to, we have a 0.3 second that'll hold there when we're filling. We don't have a cutoff, but if you ever needed a cutoff device for any products, that's in the program for you. We do have an agitation shut off. That's again if you're in continuous mode and the agitation continues to turn, but you're not filling any product, something happens, then the filler will shut down. These are your low level. This is your low level sensor for your vacuum receivers that you're going to be feeding in with. They're on top here. You'll tie that in right to the vacuum feeder. You have lift. Right now the lift is enabled. We don't have a cutoff, and the vibrate is enabled. So that is pretty much all your stuff you need to know in the setup. And then we will go into auto run when we're running the machine. kind of just a little tour here of the machine while we're going over the machine. This of course is your conveyor. You have a backup. This is a photo eye that has to be made for containers for the filler to be working. This is the beginning line. Then we have at the fill stations a no container, no fill photo eye. At each, you can see they're lit up, so they're working properly. This is your backup photo eye in case you have a problem down here with a checkware backup. If containers start backing up to here, the machine will shut down with this backup photo eye. Let's take you around a little more of the tour. You have your quick release clamps on your hopper. Again, that's your level control. That's your in-feed duct that you'll be tying the receiver into. This is your, you guys have some of our fillers already, I believe, but just in case, this is your L bracket and coupling right here. To take the hopper completely down, you'd only loosen this bolt. We have a little picture there of what to do, but it's just this bolt. This whole L bracket and coupling assembly comes down with the complete hopper. These are your bolts that you take down the funnel with. This is the funnel, and you wouldn't loosen this up unless you're taking the coupling off the hopper for a really thorough cleaning. This is your unscrambling table. This is your dump table. This is where you're going to be putting your containers. Containers lined up. We're going to be running the bigger bottles for you today. Down below here we got your screw jack. That's for lifting up. This is pretty much the highest it's going to be with the tooling in there. Currently, that's your motor starter box in the back. This is if you're ever going to work on this machine, ever. This is your control to just shut it off. Here it turns all the power off for the entire machine. So again, let your maintenance guys know that is the switch to turn off to work on the machine. Back here is all your controls. This is your PLC. This is the back of your panel view, your power supplies and all your power supplies for your clutch brakes and relays for running. Fill motor is in the back. Up top you have your belt and pulley. Inside the filling heads are your clutch brakes. Again, I think you guys are a little bit familiar with our machine since you have them already. I'm going to go take a walk around the front again. And these are your pneumatic lifts right here. This is your air panel. You have them preset for the right air. You'll just bring the air right into the side over here. And your other lift. And that is pretty much it. Now these are your adjustments for your conveyor rails. These go in and out. So for your setup, right now we're set up for the bigger bottles. Right now we're up on here. We have another hole here. These come down for you have some pretty small bottles too. So you have a lot of adjustment here for many different size containers. And you're going to have adjustments in your air cylinders, loosening up this bolt and sliding it down the rail. If you're unfamiliar with that stuff, it's pretty simple to set up. Anytime you're setting up for a new run, you're going to want to use that manual mode that we were in to begin with, and use in this manual mode, this index right here is really nice to have when you're setting up your bottles. You don't have to be running fully to run your bottles. So, okay, so we're pretty much through the setup for the machine. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 610-466-1440. We're going to send a copy of of course, the wiring diagram, but also of these screens. So in case we have to, if you have any questions on them, you can give us a call. But it's pretty fairly simple setup. In the second video, again, we're going to be running